Okay, let's clear this and take a look at another subtool. It's under the same group of tools as the direct draw tool. Right below it is the stream tool. Let's click that. And these are kind of cool effects lines that you may want to use. There's 4 options in here right now, and let's take a look at the first one, scattered streamline. So when I draw with this, I'm just going to put points down, like similar to when I use the polyline tool. But when I finish, let's see what happens. So point, 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 and I'm going to stop there. So you can see it just creates this line effect, which has a lot of uses, I think, as you kind of work with different art techniques, because a lot of times you're going to need to show motion, you're going to need to show rapid movement of some kind, and this is often a good way to do that. So there are ways you can modify it in here. We're going to talk later more about what layers are, but right now it's creating a new layer, but we'll see how we can change that later on. But basically it's right here. You can have it work with the layer you're already working on or make an entirely new layer. But for now, don't worry too much about it. I just wanted to show you what this does and how you can change it. And it has all the same change options in the subtool menu. So there's all kinds of changes you can make with this to the lines and how thick they are, how far apart they are, and so on. So feel free to play with that. The dark streamline is pretty much the same as this, but it's just defaults to a much darker line. So if I put some points down and release or double click, let me clear this actually and show you again. So yeah, you can see they're a lot darker. They actually seem to be interacting with each other on this. So like the first time you lay it down, it kind of defines it, and after that it won't let you interact with it anymore unless you create a new layer. But we're not going to do that right now. I just wanted to show you what this looks like. And then the next one, gloom. So I'm going to clear this. If you put some gloom lines down, it has kind of like a waterfall look to it. So when I get to the end, I just double click and then it creates it. Let's do another one. And you can change the angle of this and how it looks just like everything else. If I wanted it to go this way. So all kinds of things you can modify with this, but this is really cool for creating shadows, creating some kind of an etching look to your drawings, which can be really cool. And if you did this manually, it would take forever and it would require a tool. It saves a lot of work, and I think it's worth at least trying it to see if it's something you want to include in your art. You don't have to necessarily use a manga style to use the manga tools, which is pretty cool. And then last we have rain, which is rain like it sounds. I'm going to clear these. Drag them to the trash. I'll explain this more later, but let's see. The rain looks like it's pretty light rain. You can make it a lot thicker rain. Let's see. So all kinds of ways you can modify this. And just because it's called rain, don't think you have to use it as rain. Figure out what else you can use it for. This could be, somebody's hair texture or animal fur or something like that. So don't let these names define how they're used.